Crap, I missed Options Weapons School this week. No worries. You can still register and attend the 1 o'clock session this afternoon by heading to go.topgunoptions.com/OWS, short for Options Weapons School. And also, you can check all the replays out that we did this week. Go.topgunoptions.com/replay. Okay, I did a bullish double vertical yesterday on VXX. Folks, it is time to get long volatility. The VIX was below 10 the other day, which is just stupid cheap. Covered some iron condor trading and knocked out a trade on Apple. And then on Tuesday, when we kicked off Options Weapons School, we looked at Apple, S&P 500, and Goldman Sachs trade. So really, really good week here at Options Weapons School. And like I said, special announcement towards the end of the session at 1 o'clock. So I'll see many of you there. Hey, who cares about this, right? 26 people at least, Coptic Christians, killed in Egypt. Who cares? Terrorism. Only bad, if Muslims do it, like in Great Britain this week, and, immigrant parents and the son's radicalized, let's go with that narrative and forget about all the Christians and Catholics and everybody else getting absolutely obliterated around the globe. Really pisses me off. I really need a trigger warning for smart people. Okay, there's the snowflakes need their safe spaces and trigger warnings. For us smart people, I wish they'd give us a heads up when they're going to be stupid. Like Mark Zuckerberg yesterday at Harvard, right? He finally got his degree. All Americans should get a universal basic income. I love the richer people get, the dumber they get, and they think that everybody else should be even, right? Did they feel that way when they were building their businesses and all that stuff? How stupid can you get? But again, you hear this type of stupidity out of the really rich people. I call it, they're limousine liberals, right? They sit in their limousine and drive by poor people and say, oh, somebody should help them. And then they keep driving and stick it to the middle class. This guy's an idiot. He's a socialist, and another one of those guys that, hates walls and borders, and of course he lives in an absolute ginormous mansion. I think he was building one in Hawaii, right? Some island that was going to be surrounded by a wall, until protesters said, look at you, hypocrite. But there's your dumb alert for the day. I have to cover this. Another political news. The media was frothing at the mouth yesterday. There was bigger things to talk about, but of course they didn't. They just wanted to talk about how one of their own was allegedly assaulted by a Republican candidate for Congress. And guess what? He won last night. So there's and it's funny because a lot of reporters who were asking people who were voting, or they didn't show a lot of this, but one guy, I guess it was live, said what a lot of people think. The guy's like, who'd you vote for and why? He's like, Gianna Ford, and I think a lot of you should be body slammed a little bit more. And the reporter was shocked. And of course, the liberals in the media, Donald Trump's overseas, doing some good work. And of course, the liberals frothing in the mouth and the media were doing the whole, it's Trump's fault that this guy got assaulted. It's nut. So it wasn't Obama or Clinton's fault that these paid George Soros, I was going to use an expletive, I won't, people were sent to Trump rallies and beat the hell out of people and all that stuff. Anybody remember the Berkeley guy with, he used bike locks in pillowcases, swinging them around and hitting people in the head? Well, he finally got arrested. So Obama and Clinton had nothing to do with all that violence, and once in a while, once in a blue moon, something like this happens, and it's Trump's fault. Whatever. I thought it was hysterical that the media this morning is stunned that this guy won. It's because we don't like you in the media, folks, because you're a bunch of liars. Nobody likes a liar and a fake, and that's what you all are. And then, of course, the most important thing at the G7 summit, all these idiots are going to talk about to Trump is climate change and Russia. Seriously, folks, Theresa May, you had, nearly 30 Britons ripped and torn in the hair, teeth, and eyeballs, and the climate's the big deal, or Russia. Not militant Islam or radical Islam, right, Merkel? The tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of immigrants that you've led into your countries that I'm sure are going to assimilate into Germany and speak German and add to your economy. You're all fools. Folks, the Constitution isn't a suicide pact. I'm so glad. I think it was the 10th Court of Appeals or whatever it was, or 4th, 4-3 decision against Trump. He's going to win at the Supreme Court, folks. It is clear in the separation of powers that the president is the one who controls immigration policy based on national security. And all these jerkwad liberal justices reading outside the scope of the 4 pages of his order, going back to what he said as a candidate. How far did he go back? What if he ate paste in kindergarten? Does that matter? Justices, liberal justices, I can't. One of the main reasons I celebrated a Trump victory is to start getting these idiots out of the courts who legislate from the courts. You ain't a legislator, you're a judge. OPEC extends their cuts. I love this picture. I wanted to show you this. This guy smiling and shaking hands. Oh, we have an agreement. They're lying. The guy in that picture is a liar. The guy shaking his hand is a liar. The guy checking his phone is a liar. They're all liars, folks. They say they're going to cut. Then they fly back in their nice jet. They land in their home country. They laugh as they tumble down the stairs and go, you wouldn't believe what I promised we're going to do. And by the way, open the spigots and pump whatever you want. So this doesn't matter, folks. Whenever you see oil headlines that say oil rises on hopes or oil down on fears, it's hope, fear. It's an emotional trade. It's really not a numbers trade. Yeah, we get rig counts, we get the crude oil inventory report, but it's an emotional trade. It's like trading the GLD or gold. And if you're into that type of thing, trading emotions, then good luck to you. I don't. All right, let's get to some hard data. The Q1 GDP, we got preliminary GDP revised 1.2. Stronger spending on CapEx, but corporate profits imploded. So a little bit of a mixed report today. Actually, let me just show you what it looks like. So preliminary GDP was forecast to be 0.9, came in a little bit stronger. Here's the bad news of the day. Look at the swing in core durable goods. Remember, when you see the word core, it means X something, and this is X transportation items, right? So that's a big swing and a miss, man. That's a full point delta there. Regular durable goods, which doesn't have the word core, is everything, and that was a little bit stronger than the big number there. So a little bit of mixed data today, and that's why the number, the market's kind of wallowing around here. Core durable goods new orders plunge in April. So, but a very, very interesting week, folks. We've seen everything this week, from terrorist attacks to the president from at the Vatican. Again, the Pope, who lectures us about not having walls. It's not very Christian. Lives in the Vatican, surrounded by a massive wall with the Swiss Army or whatever they are, the Swiss guards that protect him. Right? It must be nice. It's like a Zuckerberg. It's really easy to be liberal and all that crap when you're surrounded by armed guards and walls. Right? So it's just I can't stand hypocrites and hypocrisy. Market, folks, we're gonna give up the ghost here today. We're finally, I told you this is way hypoxic. I think we're heading back down to 2,400. Remember, round numbers in the market are magnets. The market tends to get pulled up to them, resistance, drop through them, pulled up to them, resistance. Eventually, you get through it. You get down. We're going to get back down to the 2,400 next week. I don't think the market's going to spend the rest of the day going up. It's a 3-day weekend coming up, and I just don't see the market buying into the close here. It is Memorial Day on Monday. Please don't wish me a happy Memorial Day. It's not. It really isn't necessarily a happy time. When I was on active duty, I buried 11. In the 15-year naval aviation career, I buried 11 of the finest men this country has ever seen. You will not meet a finer man than each one of the 11 men that I buried, from Boo Boo to K9 to BB. Folks, just they're not walking the face of this earth today, so people can go enjoy their barbecues on Monday, right, and say Happy Memorial Day. It isn't happy. I remember them. I weep for them every once in a while, and Monday's usually a tough day for me. So I appreciate the well wishes, but just know that sometimes it's not. I'd rather, a little of a thank you for your service rather than a happy Memorial Day. On a better note, though, go to our Top Gun Options page. I think I threw up there yesterday a video of when I used to be young and cool here. A little throwback Thursday yesterday, dogfighting an F-18 over the Republic of Texas with one of my squadron mates. Okay, the sport of kings. But have a great rest of your day. I'll see many of you 1 o'clock for our wrap-up debrief and our weekly options brief there. You can head to go.topgunoptions.com/OWS to grab your slot, or you can watch the replay on the replay page. I think we have about 9 slots remaining. We only released 25. This isn't like Full Throttle where we do 50. This is a little bit more elite, and I teach Options Weapon School. The 8 sessions that are on the page here, all of these sessions I actually teach, which will be great. And remember, if you're an existing member, you can get access just to my academic training by emailing support@topgunoptions.com or giving us a call. Okay, so there's the number right here, support@topgunoptions.com, or shoot us a call at 754-300-1084, and that'll be for existing members who want the academic only training with me. All right, guys, I got to go. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll see many of you at 1 o'clock. God bless.